Maharaj's message today is powerful in its clarity and purity. True saints are those who erase their ego, who move in the world with the steady awareness that God alone is the doer, and who consider even their thoughts to be a trust in Rama's hands. He urges us to drop our pretensions, to purify our minds, and to live as silent lovers of God, not seekers of glory. This deeply echoes the life and spiritual silence of Sant Mauni Baba, a radiant saint of Maharashtra, whose name was spoken softly in reverence and whose silence was, louder than sermons. He spoke little, but his every act was soaked in the conviction that Rama is the only doer. Like Maharaj, Mauni Baba never claimed any spiritual status, never advertised miracles, and lived simply as a devotee in full surrender. Where the ego is fostered and rules all actions, misery is bound to come sooner or later. This is the universal law. So I advise you that you should give up all idea of me and mine, and dedicate yourself in subordination to God. And this should be genuine. If it is only a sham, pride will soon rise and cause destruction. So, steady your thoughts and generate deep love for Nama. Saints go about in life with the conviction and constant awareness that God is the real doer. The true sadhaka should always be on guard in this respect. A hypocrite may deceive the world, but God cannot be so deceived if trust in Him is only faked. So, no matter how you may have behaved in the past, just be careful henceforth. Treat another's wife as your mother, slander not others, look not at others to spot defects, but rather turn the searchlight on yourself. Foster virtue in yourself, and oust defects. This can be achieved if you practice to feel that God is ever about you. Do not delude yourself into believing that prapancha is a source of happiness, that it never is, but it is certainly a matter where we are to do it as a duty. In your heart of hearts, adhere to Rama. Adopt a practice or sadhana whereby you will move closer and closer to him. If, on the other hand, you treat prapancha as the goal, you are heading for great disappointment and grief. One who looks on prapancha as his sheet anchor for happiness can never attain true contentment. So you, people of devotion and wisdom, listen carefully to what I have to say. Misguided thinking may be treated as the forerunner of evil company, but adhering to Raghupati will dispel all obstacles. So fortify your mind with consciousness of Rama. Just as it is futile to try to soften a wicked heart to mercy, so is the effort to eke out happiness from a feeling of hope of happiness from prapancha. It signifies a pampered ego. Live outwardly like an ordinary worldly-minded person. Quit not the home and the family. Only avoid getting attached mentally, emotionally, or in any other way to any person or thing. Never be dejected or depressed. Always be contented at heart and look on Nama with genuine love and faith. Sant Mauni Baba of Narsobawadi was a mystic who took a vow of silence and never broke it for decades. Villagers would see him seated in quiet meditation, lips moving gently with unceasing namasmarana. His silence, however, did not mean detachment from the world. It meant complete absence of ego. One such incident revealed his deep awareness of Rama as the doer. A devotee once came to him, weeping over a family calamity. Though Mauni Baba said not a word, he simply picked up a tulsi leaf, placed it on the devotee's hand, and gestured him to chant Rama. That night, the situation turned around miraculously. The devotee later testified, Mauni Baba did nothing, but Rama acted through him. This embodies Maharaj's line. Saints go about in life with the conviction and constant awareness that God is the real doer. Mauni Baba never took credit, never explained, and never deviated from his silence. In fact, his only message to those who came to him was through actions filled with Rama Bhavana. He lived like an ordinary person outwardly, but inwardly, his life was a continuous act of egoless surrender. Maharaj's advice today is not philosophical musing, it is spiritual rescue work. He warns us against spiritual hypocrisy, urges us to discard ego, purify intention, and live with conscious submission to God's will. Saints like Mauni Baba never needed to prove their greatness. They became transparent instruments of God by surrendering every fragment of ego. Let us adopt this posture of humility and trust. Let us live like Mauni Baba, with lips chanting Rama, hearts surrendered in silence, and minds freed from the illusion of doership. In Maharaj's words, live outwardly like an ordinary worldly-minded person, but avoid getting attached to any person or thing. Always be contented at heart and look on Nama with genuine love and faith. That is the true sadhaka. That is the seeker who walks with saints.